quickly, I know you only have a minute left, but I just take us after we've collected that trophy. And maybe we've actually stayed on the streets and we do have an organizer in chief as president, and you're working and everybody is playing their part in realizing this agenda. And we've accomplished some of these things like student debt, medical debt, gone, healthcare. What do you imagine when you sit back and you actually visualize the realization of these goals? Because I think people on the left need to have, you know, it's not going to happen without a huge amount of effort, but you also need to have that vision and positivity. That's what kept Bernie going for 40 years when people said, oh, look at you, you care about poor people. That's cute. You know, right. Fighting against all of that. How do you see it affecting this country? We're in such a desperate, disgusting place in so many ways right now, but it could change so much.
It would. I mean, people will have more disposable income, Michael. If you are an entrepreneur and you just dreamed of, you know, just going out on your own, or even at least giving it a try, nothing beats a failure like a try, as they say, you will have the flexibility to be able to do that with a Medicare for All system, for example. I mean, we can use many examples, but let's just use that one. You would be able to do that because you don't have to worry about your health care being tied to a job, or even if you have a job, worrying about whether or not your employer may change plans every single year, which does happen to millions of Americans who do have health care in this country. Your deductibles, premiums, co-pays, all gone. So you have, now that's true freedom, the freedom to be able to open up your own business if you want to. If you are a medical doctor, and I want to use one of our national surrogates who I know you're familiar with, Dr. Victoria Dooley, who tells the story all the time about her and her husband. They're both medical doctors, and between them, they have about $1 million worth of debt. So with Senator Sanders, not only do they support his Medicare for All program, but for a family like theirs who want to serve marginalized communities, but they also need to support their family and pay down debt. With senators, cancel student debt and not doing it by means testing, canceling it all, that will give somebody like Dr. Victoria Dooley the flexibility to be able to work in communities who need her most. That is what this vision is about. That is true freedom. And we are on the precipice right now. Transformation is right here, is right there, Michael. All we have to do is not only dare to believe, but dare to put some sweat equity behind this. I double dog dare the American people to dream this bigger dream and to go on this journey with Senator Sanders. He always says that not when I get to the White House, when we get to the White House, this is not about me, this is about us. And we will give in our time and also generations to come behind us. Can you imagine the next generations after we're gone talking about how in the 21st century, in the year 2019 through 2020, folks had the courage to dream a bigger dream, and that Medicare for All became the reality in this country. Canceling student debt became the reality in this country. College for All became the reality in this country. Oh my God. It's palpable, and we can do this. I don't want people, don't listen to the naysayers. I don't want to hear about what can't be done. I want to think about what can be done in the wealthiest country on the face of the earth. Michael, we can do this. We just got to put sweat equity behind this. I want people to go to BernieSanders.com. Please sign up. Join this revolution. As the senator always says, Michael, I'm going to end with this. We only have one life to live. We might as well have a political revolution. Now, I know there's a candidate out there talking about they not trying to push a revolution. That's okay, because there is a candidate who is pushing one. His name is Senator Bernard Sanders. If you are among the people in this nation who are suffering dirty water, if you are somebody that needs this health care, then what the senator is talking about is not radical. It's right on time. So let's elect the politician, the public servant who will be right on time for the greatest number of this people, who will not kowtow, will not bend, will not beg, will not grovel, and does not have to answer to the special money interests, the oligarchs of this nation. His only special interest is you.
Senator Turner, with these hands,
with
I had
these
to say
hands,
that.
Baby.
I needed one.
With these hands, we will elect Senator Bernard Sanders, the 46th president of the United States of America.
Senator, I am so honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. We must do this again.
Please.
Can we do this again?
Are you kidding me? Anytime you want.
All right, darling. And thank you so much for what you do and for keeping all of us honest and for standing up for the people. Much love and respect to you. And happy Thanksgiving to all of your viewers and listeners. And let's make it a happy Thanksgiving for others along the way.
Have a great holiday. Please
You
take
too,
some rest and have
Tyler.
some fun. You're doing
Thank
so
you.
much
I'm
for
gonna
us.
try. Senator working assistant, but
I
I
know.
will
Yes,
try.
he is. Much love. Thank you.
Much love. Bye-bye.
Bye. I think, guys, now this is a good time if you've been hesitating on signing up to making calls. Knock on a few doors. She's amazing, man. I'm sorry. I stand without embarrassment, and I totally stand by. That's my VP pick. That's totally my VP pick.
She's the real deal, man.
Dude, this is a race where we have a college town mayor who's being thought of as being a legitimate president. And by the way, that's not the problem with him. If Pete Buttigieg was cool, that would be cool. Yeah. If Bernie Sanders was the mayor of Burlington and he was running for president, I would support him. I like to make fun of him because of how few votes he's gotten, but whatever, who cares? I liked how Crystal Ball actually emphasized that point in Philly.
I was just saying, if Nina Turner was the mayor of South Bend, we'd support her, and also South Bend would probably have a better police department.
Yes. Yeah, if Nina Turner was the mayor of South Bend, she would be running for president. We would be supporting her, and South Bend wouldn't have all the problems that it's had because it's really been a disaster. I don't know. I love her. She's the best. Awesome to have her on. You just watched a Michael Brooks show video. Subscribe to get them all. Why wouldn't you? Don't be foolish. Click subscribe below and become a patron as well. Patreon.com/TMBS. Thanks, everybody.